Reacher Season 3's main villain, Xavier Quinn, stopped trusting Beck the moment he realized that many law enforcers were secretly lurking around in his mansion and trying to take him down. He grew even more suspicious of Beck's involvement with Reacher when Beck kept inquiring about the deal's location and insisted on getting his son out of the mansion. Even though Quinn likely did not know for certain whether Beck was secretly working with Reacher, he did not want to take any risks with the sale because his own life depended on it. Reacher Season 3's Episode 6 established that Quinn had to execute his deal with the buyers to be able to pay back a hefty loan he had taken from a dangerous Russian mob. Therefore, after reaching the final stage of the sale, he did not want to risk getting Beck involved because he was the only weak link in his meticulous plan. He may not have known that the ATF would also arrive at the salvage yard, but he likely smelled trouble when Beck started acting strange. To ensure nothing came in the way of his deal, he misguided Beck and, in turn, fooled Reacher and the ATF. After growing concerned that Quinn's men would outnumber and outgun them, Duffy and Villanueva conclude that they need to get the ATF involved. They also believe that the ATF deserves to know about their agent, Annette, who was undercover in the Beck mansion as a maid before being caught and murdered. Hoping that the ATF would give them credit for getting to the bottom of Quinn's illegal gun trading business, they approached the law enforcement agency in Reacher Season 3's Episode 7 with the Alan Ritchson character. However, to their dismay, ATF Chief Doug Sears seems dissatisfied with the way they handled the case. Instead of commending them for their work, he asks them to back off and claims that his team will handle the rest. Duffy and Villanueva try to retain control, but Sears only agrees to have them near the salvage yard if they promise not to actively participate in the mission. With this, the two DEA agents are forced to comply with the ATF, but Reacher, as always, answers to no one. Caring little about the legal consequences of his actions, Reacher sets out to kill Quinn by himself. ATF Chief Doug Sears reprimands Duffy and Guillermo for taking so long to bring all this information to them. But when they try to hijack the mission, Duffy and Guillermo argue that it's not right. But Duffy's and Guillermo's protests fall on deaf ears, and Sears tells them to stay in the observation van on the boundary of the salvage yard, so that they don't interfere in the ATF's efforts to stop the gun sale. Jack warns Sears that Quinn will look to hurt Richard, but Sears is too angry to give a damn about the nitty-gritty of this operation, and he shuts Jack down. Before leaving the office, Sears tells Duffy and Guillermo their professional careers are as good as over, so they should start writing their goodbye letters to their colleagues. Back at the motel/safe house, Duffy addresses an adorably grumpy Jack, so that he understands that his mission to personally see to Quinn's death could risk Teresa's life. It seems like Jack realizes the error of his ways, but that's not going to stop him from doing what he thinks is right. While the ATF sets up their people in and around the salvage yard, we see Beck telling Quinn's associates to make sure that the trucks reach the aforementioned location on time. Then he heads over to his house to dress up for his birthday party and warns Richard to lock himself up in his room right when the sale is about to go down, because Beck has a feeling that Quinn will try to do something to him if things go sideways.